In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the sine rule to work out missing lengths and missing angles in non-right angled triangles. Now, the sine rule states that when we label our angles A, B, and C, I'll do that now, A, B, and C, and we label the opposite length to AA, the opposite length to B as small b, and the opposite length to C as small c, then A over sine A equals B over sine B equals C over sine C. So when we've got these pairs of lengths and angles, then A over sine A equals B over sine B equals C over sine C. Now, to be able to use this formula, I need at least two pairs of lengths and angles. So in this problem here, I've got 86 and x, that's one pair, an angle in its opposite side, and 50 degrees and 8 centimeters, that's another pair. So I can use this formula. Now I've got the way I've labeled it, A and A, B and B. So I'm not using the third part of the formula here, and that's fine. So I'm going to now plug the information I have into the formula. So we've got 8 divided by sine of angle 50 is equal to B, which is x, that's what we want to find out, divided by sine of 86. Now, in order to solve this, I just need to rearrange and make x the subject. So I'm going to multiply on the left-hand side by sine of 86. So that gives me 8 divided by sine 50 equals to x, divided by sine 50 multiplied, just clean that, multiplied by sine of 86 equals to x. And now I can put that into my calculator, just making sure that my calculator is in degree mode, and I'll find my solution for my length x. So 8 divided by sine 50 multiplied by sine 86 equals 10.4. So that gives me x equals approximately 10.4 centimeters, and I've rounded that to 3 significant figures. In the second example over here, I'm looking for a missing angle, not a missing side. So I've taken the reciprocal of each of the fractions in my formula, and that just makes the rearranging easier. So I've now got the angles in the numerator instead of in the denominator. So again, I'll label my angles. It doesn't matter which way round I label A, B, and C. What matters is that the opposite side to A is small a, the opposite side to B is small b, and the opposite side to C is small c. Okay, so I can see that in this problem I've got A and A, C and C. So I'm not using the middle part of my formula. I only need two parts of my formula. So I'll substitute in my information. Sine A, so that's sine 42, divided by A, which is 13, equals to sine C, which is x, that's what we're looking for. So sine of x divided by C, which is 15. And again, I want to rearrange to make x the subject. There's a few more steps this time. First of all, I'll make sine x the subject, so I'll multiply by 15. So that gives me sine 42 divided by 13 multiplied by 15 equals sine x. And then in order to find x, I need to take the inverse sign of my solution over here on the left. So that's x equals sine to the minus 1 as the inverse sign of sine 42 divided by 13 times 15. You could work this out first and get yourself an answer as a decimal and then take sine to the minus 1 of your answer. Or if you're confident with your calculator, you can type the whole thing in at once. I'm going to use the fraction button to type in sine to the minus 1, and now I'm writing sine of 42 divided by 13 times 15. And again, make sure that your calculator is on degree mode, not on radian mode. That gives me an angle of 50.5 degrees approximately. And again, I've rounded that to 3 significant figures. So just to recap, we've got 2 versions of the formula that we can use. If we're looking for a length, we can use A over sine A equals B over sine B equals C over sine C. If we're looking for an angle, we use sine A over A equals sine B over B equals sine C over C. When we're labeling our angles and our lengths, we label our angles A, B, C, and then the length A is opposite the angle A. The length small b is opposite the angle B, and the length small c is opposite the angle C. And then in order to be able to use the sine rule, we need to make sure that we've got 2 pairs of angles and their opposite sides. And then out of those 2 pairs, we can be looking for 1 piece of information, so 1 length or 1 angle.